Hi, this is Linda Guillory with Linda Plays Video Games. If you like what you see in the video, please don't forget to subscribe and tell your friends. So this week we're talking about Tiger Electronic games from the 1980s, not the 1990s, the little white ones, but just what came out in the 1980s. Last week we talked about the giant screen games that included the King Kong, the Uncle Scrooge, the Smurfs, Pac-Man, Lucky Luke, and A-Team, Space Invaders, all of those. So this week, it's a new series, or it's a very similar series of games, but these are called the double widescreen. So at the top left, you'll see we have our Orlitronic version, which is a distributor of Tiger. And then next to it is a Virca version, which is just, again, the Tiger. So every time you see the Orlitronic game, it's going to have Orlitronic on the game. And every time you see a Virca or Tiger game, it's going to have Tiger. So you'll see that over and over. With the Smurf Tiger version, it's going to have Tiger on the game. But if you look at the Orlitronic version, it's going to have Orlitronic on the game. Same thing with the Mickey Mouse. You look at the Orlitronic, it's going to have Orlitronic. So the French version always has the French name, and the Tiger version usually has Tiger. The Virca version usually has Tiger. Sometimes you'll see a Schmidt version. The Schmidt version usually has Tiger also. What I have for you today is Pac-Man, Smurfs, Mickey Mouse. Then we have Lucky Luke, the A-Team, Pink Panther, and Miner 2049er. So if it's Orlitronic, once again, it's the French version. I wish I had the Tiger or even the Virca version of the ones where I only have Orlitronic. My goal is to have all Tiger versions just because the instructions are in English. And I think if this said A-Team rather than like Agency 2's Risque's Barracuda, more people would identify with it. So I'm always looking for the US version just because I think more people will identify with it. But enough of that. Let's actually play a couple of these. I almost forgot to mention that just the box art on these are just absolutely amazing. So just want to turn it over and show you also the backside of some of these games. Whoever did the artwork just did an excellent job. So that is the artwork on the back. Okay, here's something I find interesting about these games. You can tell the one on the right, the top plate is actually a metal plate. The one on the left, the top plate is actually just a sticker. And so you can find variations of these games with a metal plate or with a sticker. And sometimes the variations are within the game. So you might find a Smurf with a sticker and a Smurf with a metal plate. It really just depends on when the game was released. So that's always interesting little detail that you can look at to see which version of these you actually have. This is the Schmidt version of Mickey Mouse Hen House. And if we open it up, you can see the top screen and the bottom screen, or our dual screens. Normally, you have to complete your task on the bottom screen before it allows you to move up to the top screen. And in this case, Mickey is trying to gather up the eggs from the hens without spilling any. This is the Pink Panther, the Orlitronic version. And this one, the Pink Panther has to get all of the rings from the bottom and then get into the cannon and shoot up to the next little level and catch all the rings first. If he gets rings and balls, then he will actually, the cannon will misfire and he'll fall down. So he has to do them in order. Rings first, then the balls, and then after that he can go up to the top screen and catch the, I believe there's going to be umbrellas at the top screen. But while he's down here, the other thing is he has to get like this whip that's in the middle of the screen there so that he can hit the bears. There's multiple things he has to avoid while he's picking up the different items. But this is just demo mode. It's actually harder than you think. If we're talking about rarity, the most common of these games would probably be Smurfs, followed by Pac-Man, then Mickey Mouse, Lucky Luke. I would say A-Team and Minor 29er would be next. Those are still super rare games. But the most rare of all is going to be the Pink Panther. Probably less than 5 box copies of these in collections. Super rare. Tiger Electronic Schmidt Virca games again. Thanks for watching, you guys.